Ooh, it's tea time.
It's tea time with Mary.
Hello, good morning. Welcome back everyone to Tea Parties on the Internet. I am your host, Miss Mary Lou, and it is wonderful, wonderful to see you all back here on the Miss Mary Lou channel. Happy 2020, everybody. It's January, holy wow, new decade, new year. Ugh, geez, the 20s were 100 years ago? Dang, I hope that jazz comes back. That's just me. I hope you all had wonderful, wonderful holidays filled with love and light and tea. And speaking of tea, it's a new month, and you know what that means. It's time for another episode of
Tea of the month, tea of the month, it's tea of the month.
Oh yes, that's right. We are here for another tea of the month, and I have this crazy one that I have been drinking. Oh my gosh, I've been obsessed with it. I've never had a tea like this before. I've never had this kind of sense memory specifically with a tea before, and I don't know how they did it. Geeky Teas, thank you. But before we get into the tea, if you are not subscribed to the Miss Mary Lou channel already, you are seriously missing out. Please hit the red subscribe button below and the little notification bell so you know when I upload. I feel like saying let's get into the tea or let's talk about the tea sounds like something a different kind of tea channel would say. Let's talk about the tea. 11Cs from Geeky Teas. Mornings are for tea and contemplation. This mysterious oolong tea has maple and cream flavoring, apple pieces, cinnamon, cloves, cardamom, and safflower. First of all, the visuals of this tea look incredible. The tea leaves are a beautiful size. You can see the cardamom chunks in there. The apple pieces definitely stick out. And obviously it's called 11Zs because this is for our girl 11 from Stranger Things. And on the original packaging, the label actually came upside down, which I appreciate very much. So obviously, other than this tea being filled with all sorts of goodies and being very pretty to look at, oh my gosh, this tea is not just a Stranger Things inspired tea. This tea is perfect for 11 because I kid you not, this tea tastes like Waffle Crisp. Do you all remember that cereal from like the 90s or whenever it was that they definitely don't make anymore, probably because it's terrible for you? Waffle Crisp. It legit tastes like waffles. I can't, my brain still has trouble processing that this is real and wonderful. Okay, first of all, let's smell the leaves, okay? The maple. It's the maple comes in there. Real nice. And then the apple pieces just lend it to the whole breakfasty genre. So between apples, maple, you're at breakfast there, friends. I seriously can't get over how pretty this tea is. Now, as far as the actual tea element in here goes, the oolong, I can't really smell it, honestly. This is a heavily blended tea, but you know what? Sometimes you need that in your life. Am I right? It just smells like breakfast. It smells like the kind of breakfast that I really like, okay? And also, I appreciate the name 11Zs, not just for 11, but also for 11Zs tea time. So it's just an all around A+. Let's taste this, okay? I've been staring at this cup of tea this whole time, and I just need it in my life, okay? Okay. Ooh, look at this. Okay, I did add some maple syrup and a little bit of oat milk in here because that for me just ups the waffle crisp factor. Like, can you tell I've had this a lot? I have perfected the proportions. It just makes me so happy. I just don't even know. The tea smell. It's soft, it's lovely. It is an oolong. It doesn't have that like black tea punch in there. And like I said, this tea is a little bit less about the actual tea leaves themselves and a little bit more about the nostalgic experience that this brings. So let's take a sip. Oh my gosh. It tastes like waffle crisp. All right, let's try to talk this through as a taste person. Okay, flavors that I definitely get out of this. I would have to say the maple and cream flavor are the most forefront, followed by the apple. But I think the secret in this that makes it so good is the cinnamon and cloves, because it adds that extra warmth to it, that brunchy breakfast sort of just coziness that really sells this as a quite literally a breakfast tea. Y'all heard of English breakfast? No. This is actual waffle tea. Obviously the maple syrup I added does accentuate the maple flavor a bit, but the maple flavor is definitely there. And I just find the addition of milk as well adds to the whole like creamy, the carby side of waffles, to put it that way, and it just completes the experience. That's what this tea is. This tea is an experience. I'm also almost out. I had so much of this like a month ago, and now it's almost gone. That's probably a problem. I should go fix that. So, my friends, if you are looking for a nostalgic, literal breakfast tea experience in your cup, and if you're a fan of Stranger Things, it doesn't hurt either, I highly recommend, okay? This tea is bananas. I mean, it's waffles, but it's bananas. 11 Z's from Geeky Teas. I am going to link the Geeky Teas website in the description box below. This is not sponsored. I just really love their teas and their general nerdiness and kindness, etc. I love Geeky Teas. I love them. If you're ever in Burbank, California, please go visit and say hello for me. Does this sound like a tea you would ever try? I know it's a little bit different than some of the stuff I usually feature on this channel. Would you want to try a tea that tastes like waffle crisp cereal? I'm very curious to see what your thoughts are on this. It's definitely unique and oh so fun. Thank you so much for watching today's episode, my loves. And last and most important of all, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next tea party.
It's tea time with Mary.
A one, a two, a scoobity-doobity-doo. Thanks for watching Tea Time with Mary. I hope to see you real soon. If you want to like, subscribe, and comment, I think that would be cool. Check out my Facebook.com/Tea Time with Mary for all the content that's new, or my Instagram, Twitch, and Twitter. I'm at Miss Mary Lou. So thanks again for joining us, and thanks for being a friend. We'll see you next tea party. The fun never ends on Tea Time with Mary. That is me. Ooh, Mr. Mary, it's tea time. It's not tea time with Mr. Mary. It's tea time with me, Mary.